come from Vietnam, and now I'm a student of the UWE with my major as business and event management, and he's my friend.
Yeah. Hello everyone, my name is Hương and I'm from Vietnam. Currently I'm a student in the MSc Finance of UWE.
So today we will talk about the reason why we chose to study in UWE, especially in UK. So why did you decide to move to UK to study?
I decided to move in here to study mainly because of the recommendation from my friends. He's a friend and a teacher of mine and he gave me an advice that if you want to learn about finance, just go to the UK. Is the best place you can learn finance in the world. So how about you?
Me, the first reason is I love the event. So I saw a lot of information in Google, and I know that UK is the good country, have a good certificate and good education about the event major. And furthermore is when I study UK and I come back to my country, I will have the good certificate and it's easy for me to find a suitable job with a high salary.
Oh, me too. I got the same idea because the certificate of the UK is very valuable for us to get a well-paid job, right?
Yeah.
So.
And the last one is when I study UK, I will have the good CV.
Yeah.
It is easy for me for find a suitable job in my future. Okay.
So, what was your first impression when you arrived in Bristol?
Okay, let me say the first impression when I arrived in Bristol is the night weather. This Bristol weather is very different in my country. My country is very hot, but it is cold night weather, and it's make me feel more relaxed and comfortable. And the second is the traffic. It's not have police like my country, and people go if very good driver.
It's very convenient to travel around the country, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
So, do you live on or off the campus, and what is your accommodation like?
I live off campus. That is a big house. And I live with several friends from Vietnam too, and they are very good friends of mine. So and the house is very big compared to the one I got in Vietnam. And it has the nice views. It has the garden, the green grass. So I was very happy with that.
Yeah.
So and unlike you, my first impression about Bristol is the weather. Because I find it hard to get familiar with the cold in here. You can see it's snowing, so I feel that it's very cold. So very cold in here. So.
Yeah. Okay, and me, I live off a campus. It's maybe the swamp house. Because I live with my brother and my sister, and my house it have 4 people. Yeah, and my house is in the Rosetta Road. This road is near the city center and near the UWE, and especially it's near the Vietnamese market, so I can find a lot of food. My country in here.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what? We are in the same road.
Yeah.
Yeah, I live in the Gloucester Road too.
Oh wow. And in my house it has the big window, and in the last Sunday it has snowing. I can look at out. It's nice view. Yeah.
So it's nice.
And okay, when you stay here, are there any society or community within the university that help you?
Study?
Yeah.
Oh yes, of course. when I came here, I chose the pick-up airport service of the school. So they give me a ride from the airport to UWE, and I feel very warm welcome from the UWE ambassadors. Yeah, and I also joined the Vietnamese society, the UWE Vietnamese society in here, and they helped me settle down, find a house, the dream house of mine. Yeah, they helped me to go to the supermarket and buy stuff to settle down my life in here for more than a year. So it was very good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Me too. I have same. In UWE it has the big Vietnamese communication and society is a UWE Viet.
Yeah.
And I think I love and I like this community is a lot because they help me a lot. So let me say the first time I'm come here, I don't have the good experience. I don't have any experience when I come here. How I can come my house, how everything, and I have a lot of questions. And they help me. They catch up about the picture in the airport, the pickup, the check out area, and they meet me and my friend, and they book the car station. And after that, I come back to my resort. I have a lot of during the destination, and during the life here, I had a lot of problem or difficult in my study because I'm new here. I don't know how I can do my assignment, how I can do the lecturer and a lot of, and they help me. The resident in the UWE helped me a lot of everything in here, and a lot of people in UWE they is very nice, friendly, and so in my life I have a lot of problem about. Or I don't know where I can buy food, and what the price and where the suitable or the some restaurant is nice here, and they recommend me a lot. So.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They're very nice.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends in the UWE as well.
Yeah.
They're president, vice president. Yeah, and a vice president, he left me and my friends to live in his house before we can find an accommodation. So they are very nice, very welcome you to the city, right? And what are the difference in teaching and learning method in the UK compared to Vietnam, you think?
I think it's a lot different because in Vietnam, teacher only test and guide people, the student, what they should do, and the student follow the instruction, and the teachers said that and the student do that. But different here in UK, it's a self-learning. They will have responsibility for their learning, their studying, so they must do and have a full attendance in the lecturer and tutorial. And after that, they sum up and review a lot of knowledge and understanding, and after that they review on and do self-learning in assignment, everything. And when they have a problem, they can send email for the lecturer to ask them give advice. It's just advice, and they will ask a lot of advice what you should do. It's very different in my country.
I have the same idea with that. Because in our country, I think the teacher just give us the result. They give us the result. What is the right result for this solution? But in here, I think each problem is not only have one result, like it have a lot of results. So if you can give the conclusion, you have to support to this. You have to read a lot about that problems, and you have to support your conclusion by a lot of reading title, right? So I think it's quite difficult in our country compared to in the UK.
I think education in UK like the people build a house.
Yeah.
Yeah, the teacher is give the material
Yeah.
and tell them what they should to build a house, and the
Yeah.
student do by themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not and know how.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what do you enjoy about your course?
My course, the 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 most enjoyable thing I feel is that the lecturer, they are very like devote themselves to to the job, like they give a very good lectures, and we can ask them anytime any question about um, the, the assignment, and they can give us what we should do. What do you think about the problem? I think you should do something. I think you should read the book. And the second thing is that I learn finance, so it's good for me to practice, to get into the Bloomberg room and see the numbers is running day by day. Yeah, it's very good. And how about you?
My course is a business in events, and event is my favorite job, my favorite subject before I come here. So when I'm staying, I think event is very good and better, and it's very more attractive for me. And the second thing is the lecture and the tutorial is they very nice.
Yeah.
They have the good way to teaching. It's not boring. It may be the active, relative, and they inspire the patient for me. And when I have some problem about the planning event or write a proposal or write the event planner like this, they help me and they show me how I can do it, and the way or the method I will apply to do it. Yeah, I think it's very easily, and my company is very good. And moreover, during the staying here, the lecturer or the leader, they send me a lot of the opportunity to internship or about a part-time job about my event. So they inspire me more powerful to study. Yeah.
So have you ever go to the internship?
No, because I'm staying here only 1 year, so I want to pay more and a lot of attention to pass.
To pass the exam.
Yeah, it's very hard. So, where is your favorite place to eat out in Bristol?
Oh, I think I'm an Asian girl, and I love Asian food, and I searching in Bristol, like searching in Google what's the best place for Asian to eat in Bristol, and find one restaurant. It is in Gloucester Road. Yeah, it's called Phở Hà Nội. Yeah, and they serve phở, which is like the special dish of Vietnam. Yeah. Have you ever tried it?
I eat a lot of. So the first is I'm gymmer, so I eat a lot of food.
Yeah.
So the reason why I chose Cosmo. Cosmo is all national restaurant, and I have a lot of regional food. And me also, when I come here, I can eat on, and I only pay maybe £20. Yeah.
Is it a buffet?
Yeah, it's buffet, serve and I ate a steak, chicken, Vietnamese food, Asian food, Indian food, Japanese food, a lot of. And the secondly is because I'm Asian, so I love to eat the Asian. Reason why I chose the Mayflower and the Shanghai Night. Shanghai Night have buffet, hot spot, and the dessert food, and Mayflower is had a lot of kind of food. It's had the diversity menu for people can come and to us and enjoy a lot of Asian food. And the last one is I love steak. So this is why I only choose the Lona and the emperor stay in the
Yeah.
restaurant to eat because it have suitable rice and have a nice stay with stay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the last one is, what do you do more enjoy about living in Bristol?
Oh, the most thing I think is the traveling in the UK. It's very convenient, so I can travel from one city to another. I can travel a lot with an acceptable price. We can use National Express,
Yeah.
or Megabus. Yeah, the price not that expensive, right? And the second thing is that I have a lot of good friends in here. Yeah, not only the Vietnamese friends, but there are also the international friends. I
Yeah.
have a lot of friends from Malaysia, from Cambodia, so it's very nice.
Yeah.
So, what do you enjoy in living in Bristol?
Yeah, the first thing is the atmosphere. The weather in here is very nice, and that's like the Sunday.
Sunday is very
Yeah, Sunday has snow.
snowy.
Yeah, it has snow,
Yeah.
and I love snow.
Yeah,
And
and most of the time it's very nice
yeah,
weather,
and
right?
in snow I take a lot of picture. It's so nice.
Yeah.
And the secondly is people here is very friendly.
Yeah.
I met a lot of friends in the foreigner, in the gymmer, in the gym, and in outside.
Are they Vietnamese?
No, there is a lot of nation.
Yeah.
Myanmar, Malaysia, and the European and
Yeah.
England people.
Yeah.
And the second and the last one is when I'm stay here, I can travel a lot. So
Yeah. Right.
area near Bristol like Park, Birmingham,
Yeah.
Manchester, a lot of things
Yeah.
with a cheap ride, with a quotation on the
Yeah.
bus, and the engineering here, architecture is I love because it's in the USA it's a modern country, but in
Yeah,
here
right.
it's reading about the own architecture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the area of the wind and the king live like this.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So that's
Oh.
So what your suggestion would you give
yeah.
to a student?
We will have two questions.
Yeah.
The first one is that what suggestion would you give to students back in Vietnam, and what should they prepare for before coming to the UK?
The first thing I think the students should study and improve about English, because when they come to study in UK, they must have the good certificate about the IELTS of the band 6.0, 6.0, and the writing, speaking, listening, and reading is more over 5.5.
Yeah. I think like it depends on the course.
Yeah, it depends on the course,
Yeah.
but there is.
For my course is the minimum is 6.5.
Yeah.
So.
And after that, I think they should. I think they don't need to buy a lot of clothes, because when they come here, they can buy a lot in here.
Yeah.
It had a different style.
Yeah, and it like it's suitable for the weather in here. So.
Yeah, but the important thing is they should buy the medicine, because in the UK, when people sick, it's very hard to come to hospital, because they should book about the result in the hospital.
Oh.
Yeah, so they should wait a lot of time to treat about the disease. So I think they can buy and bring a lot of medicine about a rot, cough, something like this, or stomach.
Yeah.
And in UK, when people buy the medicine, they should have the doctor paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they don't have doctor, the medicine store not give them. So I
Yeah.
think the medicine is the more important.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my suggestion for the student is that you have to focus on the study. You have to choose what you like, what person you will become in the future. So you can find out what course that suitable for you.
Yeah.
And my second suggestion is that you eat Vietnamese food in Vietnam as much as possible before coming here.
Yeah.
It's true.
Because in here is don't have the traditional styles.
Yeah.
It's very different.
Yeah. More suggestion. I think you shouldn't buy much stuff in Vietnam, because in here we have a lot of things. We have rice, we have noodle, we have food for Vietnamese, so you don't have to bring more.
Yeah,
Food
so I
in
think when you come here, you only bring a little your soup,
Mm-hmm.
your loaves, because you should wait for some day and you can buy a lot of loan here because the style it's like a stylist
Yeah.
and the most is during the medicine, I think, and the most important is you should bring the passport and the
Yeah.
visa and everything through yourself
Yeah.
to come here.
Yeah.
And about the mark record in IU or the school in Vietnam
Yeah.
to come here to check a visa in here.
Oh yeah. I think you should check like the box that you will collect the BRP in
Yeah.
the university.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more easier.
Yeah, I remember in here is have two place to collect. The first is in the UWE and the
Yeah.
second is a
Post
305 post office
Post
in the
office,
Rosetta.
Yeah.
But I think in the UWE is very easily
Yeah.
for the student.
Yeah.
Okay, and the last question is it easy to talk to the lecturer? Are they helpful?
It is very easy to talk with the lecturer, and they give very valuable
Yeah.
like suggestion for us. Yeah, and you if you learn in your house, you can email them your question, and maybe they will respond to you in a day. Yeah.
Okay, and I think the lecturer here is very friendly
Yeah.
and very helpful. When you have something difficult during your study, you can send email for it, or you can go to the office
Yeah.
to meet them, or you can book appointment.
Yeah.
It's how a lot of way to meet the lecturer.
Yeah.
And
Many ways.
I think the easy way is after the lecturer time, you can come to ask them, oh, I have problem here, and what should I do?
Yeah.
They will ask, okay, you can send mail for me, okay, or you can come to my office like this.
Yeah.
It's very easy, have lots of an easy way to meet the lecturer, and I think they're very helpful because they will suggest and advise a lot of things good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we answer.
So that's all, and if you have a lot of questions, you can click and write the comment behind the link and say thank you for your watching.
Yeah. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.